Yeah. So we were solving this problem, and in this problem we have evaluated the second part first. When we have drawn the free body diagram of part ABC, and from that, when this wedge is on verge of moving inside, at that time, what is the value of reaction components that we have already established? Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is done. Now one more thing that we need to address, and that is what is the P required to move the wedge towards left. What is the value of P required to move the wedge towards the left is the next question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now what are we going to do? We are going to draw now free body diagram of wedge. This is the next step. Okay, Mahi. Now we have in the free body diagram of this machine part, we have already established the value of NC. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
What is NC? NC is the normal reaction offered by wedge on the machine part at C. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So what the machine part must have been doing on wedge, it must be applying equal and opposite force by Newton's third law. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So therefore, we now need to show this NC equal in magnitude but opposite in sense. Are you with me? And what is
Yes,
the
sir.
value of that NC? That NC we have already established it to be 101.05. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So let me show that this is 101.05. What else? So if you look at this, there is a frictional force applied by wedge on the machine part at C, and that is towards left. So therefore, there must be an equal and opposite frictional force applied by machine part on the wedge. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And that I'm going to call it as FR max. Have we derived the value of FR max? Yes, that FR max is 0.2 times NC. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And that force now in this case will be towards right. So it is 0.2 times 101.05. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the angle that this NC makes with vertical? This angle 15 degree. Why? Because this surface makes an angle 15 degrees with horizontal. NC is perpendicular to this surface. Vertical is perpendicular to horizontal. So angle between the perpendiculars is same as angle between the lines. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And what is the angle made by this 0.2 times 101.05 with reference to horizontal? It is 15 degree because it is along this inclined surface. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then we are going to have a normal reaction at D that I am going to call it as ND offered by the floor on the wedge. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And as the wedge needs to move, therefore therefore the frictional resistance between the wedge and floor must reach to its maximum value. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And now that is going to be towards this. You have a P here. So you are trying to drive this wedge in. Therefore, the floor is going to offer frictional resistance in this direction, and that value will be equal to 0.2 times Nd. Why 0.2 times Nd? Because at all surfaces the frictional coefficient is given as 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So this completes the free body diagram of a wedge. Now how many unknowns are there? Tell me. There are only two unknowns, Nd and P. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us first try summation Fy equal to 0. Summation Fy equal to 0 is going to, why can I apply equations of equilibrium? Because the motion is still impending. The wedge has not started moving in. It is on the verge of moving in. With me?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, we can still apply equations of equilibrium, summation Fy equal to 0. But what will be the Fy component of Nc? It will be 101.05 cos of 15. Happy?
Yes, sir.
But minus. Why? Because it is acting in downward direction. Will there be any component of this 0.2 into 101.05? Yes, it will be. And that will be sign component and positive. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
0.2 times 101.05 into sine of 15. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And what will be the, is there any other force which has vertical components? Yes, Nd itself. So the plus Nd. This has to be equal to 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now can you calculate the value of Nd?
Sir, 92.37.
I hope all the calculations are correct. 92.37 pounds. Happy?
Yes.
Everything is in pounds. Therefore, I will write it as 93.27 pounds. Now, how we need to find out the value of P at which the wedge is about to start moving in. So for that, we will need to apply summation Fx equal to 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So summation Fx equal to 0 is going to imply what? Chalo. Uh, this NC is going to have its horizontal component towards right, and that is going to be NC sine 15. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So it is 101.15. 15 or 105? No, 101.05. 05 sine of 15. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then you have this 0.2 times Nd there. So plus 0.2 times 92.37. Nd is 92.37. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then this 0.2 times 101.05 is also going to have its horizontal component. How much is that? 0.2 into 101.05 into cos of 15. Happy?
Yes, sir.
0.2 into 101.05 into cos of 15. And then you have this P. So I'm going to call it as minus P. This has to be equal to 0. So can you tell me the value of P required to move this wedge in? Minimum P required is this much.
$64.15.
64 point?
15.
नहीं, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. चेक करो एक बार फिर से. Is this 92.37 correct?
Sir, I'll check again.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, it's correct.
Okay. Check the other calculation also.
So I'm getting 64.15 only.
Okay. Just give me a minute. हाँ 64.14. Okay. कहीं गड़बड़ की नहीं है ना? NC is 101.5. 101.05. That's correct. 0.2. Oh, it's not 15 degree wedge. It is 10 degree wedge. I'm sorry. That's why the discrepancy. 10 degree है ना यहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पे सारे चीजें 10 degree हो जाएंगी. So now can you revise the calculations and tell me everywhere instead of 15 make it 10 degree. So what will be ND?
So 96.
ND is equal to 96. And now what will be the value of P? That you should tell me.
Uh, 56.65.
Yes. So P turns out to be 56.65 pounds. This is the minimum value of P required to make the wedge on verge of motion inside. Slight higher value than this, and then the wedge will start moving in. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is problem number 67. Now can you read the statement of problem number 68 for me?
Two 8-degree wedges of negligible weight are used to move and position the 800 kg block. Knowing that the coefficient of static friction is 0.30 at all surfaces of contact, determine the smallest force P that should be applied as shown to one of the wedges.
That should be applied as shown to one of the wedges, right?
Yes,
ये पूछा. Now see, this block is fixed and 800 kg block needs to be moved towards right a bit. Are you with me?
yes, sir.
So you need to move this 800 kg block towards right by driving this wedge of 8 degree in. So there are total two wedges. First is this one and another is this one. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Now let us start by drawing free body diagram of this 800 kg block. So how does the free body diagram of FBD of 800 kg block look like when it is on verge of motion towards right? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
When its motion is impending, towards right. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What is the aim of this force P and these wedges is to move this 800 kg block towards right. Happy?
Yes, sir.
There is no possibility that you can move it towards left. By driving this wedge P down, this block is going to get moved towards right. So let us consider a case where this 800 kg block is on verge of its motion. So therefore impending motion is towards right for this block. And let us draw the free body diagram. So how does the free body diagram of this 800 kg block look like? So you are going to have free the block from all external agencies and show what the external agencies must have been doing. So you must have 800 into 9.81. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Then you are going to have the normal reaction offered by the flow on the block. So let me call it as N1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then I am also going to have a frictional force. Now the block's impending motion is towards right. I am writing down the frictional force offered by floor on the block. So where should I station the observer? I should station the observer on floor. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And with reference to floor, the block is about to move towards right. So therefore, floor is going to apply reaction towards left, frictional reaction towards left. And how much it will be? It will be 0.3 times N1. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this free body diagram complete?
No, sir.
No. We have to now also look at this wedge. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So what this wedge must be doing on this block? Chalo, bolo. Yes. It must be offering a normal reaction here. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And that normal reaction, I am going to call it as N2. Will it offer any frictional resistance along this surface? चलो या इस surface के along कोई frictional resistance होगा क्या? Yes, Mahi, tell me. Not Mahi. Who is speaking? Mahi only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me. Will there be any frictional force existing between these two surfaces? Answer is no, because when the block moves towards right, there is no relative motion between these two objects along the vertical direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन में मूव होने की टेंडेंसी ही नहीं है. सो देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन of frictional force existing between the two surfaces in contact. Even though they are rough surfaces, there is no tendency of relative motion. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So there is not going to be any force that is going to prevail between these two blocks. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the next thing that we so therefore there is only going to be the normal force. Why normal force? Because as this block pushes down, as this block slides down, this block is going to push 800 kg block towards right. This wedge is going to push the 800 kg block towards right. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And therefore there has to be this normal reaction for sure. N2 is ought to be there, but frictional force does not prevail. थोड़ा सा tricky part है. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Now how many unknowns are there in this case?
2.
There are two unknowns. So how do we solve for them? Naturally, we are going to apply equations of equilibrium. Summation Fy equal to 0 is going to give you what?
N1
Yes,
minus
N1
minus
minus
800
800 into 9.81, yeah, is
plus
equal to
0.
0. So that gives you what? N1 equal to, bolo,
800 into 9.81.
so how much is N1? Tell me.
7848.
7848 Newton. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have now obtained the value of N1. Now what to do next? Summation Fx equal to 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
That gives me what? Tell me.
N2 minus
N2 minus 0.3 times N1
N1.
must be equal to 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So N2 must be equal to 0.3 times N1, that is 7848. So how much is N2? Tell me.
2354.4.
2354. 2354.4
4.
Newton. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to draw free body diagram of this wedge. So let me number the wedges. So I will call this wedge as wedge 1. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And I will call this another wedge as wedge 2. So let me draw now free body diagram of wedge 2. So when I draw free body diagram of wedge 2, along this surface, there is going to be sliding there. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So along this surface, if there has to be the sliding, let us now draw this free body diagram. It looks something like this. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Should I show now the weight of self weight of wedge? Yes, it needs to be shown, but it is said that it is negligible. That means we don't have to take care of it. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So I am not going to show the self weight of wedge. What else is going to prevail? Tell me.
So reaction.
Yes, this N2 but equal and opposite. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And that is equal to 2354.4. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, uh, this surface is in contact. Therefore, we are going to have two reactions here. Normal reaction. Let me call that normal reaction as N3. Happy?
Yes, sir.
N3. By the way, what is this? What is this angle? This
8
angle
degree.
is 8 degree. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now N3 is perpendicular to this surface. So with horizontal, it is going to make an angle of 8 degree. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So N3 makes an angle of 8 degree with horizontal. That you have to understand. And the angle between the lines is same as angle between their perpendiculars. What else is going to be there? Is there going to be a frictional force here? Yes. And what will be the direction of this frictional force? तो देखो frictional force किसने किसके ऊपर offer किया हुआ है? This block is going to offer the frictional force on this one. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So where should I station the observer? I should station the observer on this block. देखो this has to be absolutely clear. I am now drawing, intentionally I am showing two wedges apart. I am now drawing frictional force offered by this block on this one. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So I must station the observer on this block. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now this block is moving down, but with reference to the observer, this block is coming up. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, the frictional force must be in opposite direction. So the frictional force exerted by this block on this must be in this direction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
So this frictional force will be equal to how much? Tell me. 0.3 times N3.
And
Happy?
yes, sir.
And this angle now is 8 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now there is one more thing. Even the bottom block is in contact with the floor. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So I must show another normal reaction here, and that is N4. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And as this block tries to move towards right with reference to floor, the floor is going to apply frictional reaction in this direction. And I must show that as 0.3 times N4. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Now this is the complete free body diagram of wedge number 2. How many unknowns are there? Tell me.
2.
2. कौन से? N3 and N4. Can we solve for it? Yes. Summation Fy equal to 0 is going to give you what? Tell me. Summation Fy equal to 0 gives you what?
N4.
Minus 0.3 times N3 cos of 8 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Cos of 8 degree. Then N3 minus N3 sine of 8 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Sine of 8 degree. What else is there? Plus N4. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This has to be equal to 0. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now, can you tell me what does summation fx equal to 0 give you? N3 cos 8 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then what else?
0.3 and 3 sine.
Minus 0.3 N3 sine of 8
8
degree.
degree.
Yes. चलो आगे.
0.3 and 4
Minus 0.3 and 4 or
minus and 2.
minus 2354.4. This must be equal to 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Let us rearrange the terms. So what is the coefficient of N3 here? So N3 common into bracket, you will have minus 0.3 cos of 8 degree. Happy? Oh, I'm sorry. Cos of 8 degree minus sine of 8 degree. Happy?
Sir, it's 0.3 sine of 8 degree.
Where?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm writing down the first equation. So
Okay.
N3 common into bracket minus 0.3 cos of 8 degree minus sine of 8 degree plus N4 equal to 0. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And second equation कैसे आएगा जरा देखो. N3 cos of 8 degree minus 0.3 sine of 8 degree minus 0.3 N4 happy is equal to 2354.4. Can you solve these two equations simultaneously and can you give me the value of N3 and N4?
Sir, N3 is equal to
Pardon?
sir, N3 is 2879.50.
2879.90 50 50 Newton and N4 is
1256.19.
1256.19 Newton. Happy?
Yes.
Okay. Now, ultimately, we are going to draw free body diagram of wedge number 1. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
देखो अगर आपने वेज नंबर 1 से चालू किया होता तो आपके अननोन्स इतने रहते कि आप सॉल्व कर नहीं पाते. इसलिए वी स्टार्टेड विद 800 kg ब्लॉक. इफ यू ड्रॉ फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम्स ऑफ ऑल दी wedges and blocks together, you will understand which block to be, for which block we should apply equations of equilibrium first. जिसमें सबसे कम अननोन है उसके लिए पहले equations of equilibrium लगाने हैं. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now let us draw free body diagram for wedge number 1. So how does the free body diagram for wedge number 1 look like? Wedge 1 FBD. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let me draw it. So this is how the wedge is going to look like. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And this angle is 8 degree with vertical. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now on this wedge number 1, wedge number 2 is going to apply normal and tangential force at this interface. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And what will be its direction? Exactly opposite to this. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So here we are going to have by Newton's third law. So here we are going to have N3. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What is the value of N3? 2879.50. 2879.50 Newton. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And what is the angle that it makes with horizontal?
8 degrees.
8 degree. Why? Because angle made by this surface with vertical is 8 degree. Angle made by normal to this surface with normal to vertical, that is horizontal, is 8 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And what else are we going to have? This 0.3 and 3, but now in opposite direction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is going to be equal to 0.3 into 2879.50. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And now tell me, along this surface, what should I show? Along this surface. Now you will understand there will be normal reaction as well as frictional reaction. Why? Because when I push this block down, it has to slide down against this surface. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
That was not the case for first wedge. When this slides down, there is a sliding along this surface, but there is no sliding along these two surfaces. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Note the difference. As I apply P here, this block slides along this vertical surface as well as, therefore, we will have to show both the reaction, normal and frictional. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So that I am going to call it as N5. N5 is horizontal. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And as this block moves down, this surface is going to offer an opposite reaction, opposite frictional reaction in opposite direction, and that's why it is going to be in this direction. And how much will it be? Tell me. As this block has to slide down, it has to be equal to coefficient of static friction 0.3 multiplied by N3, N5. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And you are also going to have this frictional force P on this block. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So now how do I get the value of P? What are the two unknowns? Tell me. You have two
N5 and
unknowns here, N5 and P. So unless you get N5, you will not be able to get P, because in summation Fy equal to 0, N5 is going to appear here. Do you agree with me?
yes, sir.
So let us take summation Fx equal to 0 first. So if I take summation Fx equal to 0, what does it give me? N5. Happy? Are you with me?
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. So when I apply summation Fx equal to 0, first force that I get is N5. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Then you are going to have component of this force, and that is 287 minus 2879.50 multiplied by cos of 8 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And you are going to get horizontal component of this force, that is 0.3 times 2879.50 multiplied by sine of 8 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And that is positive because it is going to be in positive direction, positive x direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Is there any other force whose horizontal component prevails? No. So this has to be equal to 0. So solve this and tell me the value of N5.
2731.25.
2731.25 Newton. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now let us take summation Fy equal to 0. So if I take summation Fy equal to 0, what do I get? This minus P, happy,
Yes, sir.
plus 0.3 times 2731.25. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This one. Then you are going to have component of this, and that is 0.3 into 2879.50 cos of 8 degree. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So plus 0.3 into 2879.50 cos of 8 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And then you are going to get sine component of this one. So this is 2879.50 sine of 8 degree plus 2879.50 sine of 8 degree. This has to be equal to 0. So what is the value of P at which this block will be on the, this wedge will be on the verge of motion downward? Tell me.
2075.
2075.56
0.56.
Newton, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the P at which this block will start moving down. So just give me a 5 minutes. I will be back. Yes. So I am back. So let us now. So if I in this time I just cross verified the answer. They have got the answer as 2080 Newton. Are you with me, Mahi?
Yes, sir.
So just cross verify whether we have done some rounding of errors or something. You will get this answer. That's all right. That's not a big issue. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Is it possible that they may have taken G as 10? So we will have to cross verify. Let us do that. But that's fair enough. So P is equal to 2075.56 Newton. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us go to the next set of problems. There are two problems here based on the same figure. Problem number 69 and problem number 70. Can you read the statement of first problem?
A 15-degree wedge is forced under a 50 kg pipe as shown. The coefficient of static friction at all surfaces is 0.20. A. Show that slipping will occur between the pipe and the vertical wall. B. Determine the force P required to move the wedge.
Okay. So now just let us try to assimilate what is being said in the problem. So देखो, if the wedge has to move in, there are two possibilities. कौन-कौन से possibilities है? At surface B, there will be sliding. That is one of the possibility. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
There is second possibility that there is no sliding at B at all, but this wheel itself, this pipe itself rolls. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Rolling will start. So there are two possibilities. There will be sliding at B or there will be rolling at B. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And now similarly, there are two possibilities. If there is a rolling at B, that means there is no sliding at A at all. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
The rolling can occur only and only when there is no sliding at A. If there occurs a sliding along A, that means this pipe will be raised up. In that case, the wedge will move in without this frictional resistance being exceeded than the maximum frictional resistance. Okay, we will try to put it in different words. Now what we will do first is we will draw free body diagram of pipe. We are solving problem number 69. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us draw free body diagram of a pipe. So tell me, how does this free body diagram look like? So let us now try to imagine that there is when P starts moving the wedge in, there is a sliding at B between pipe and wedge. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So there is a sliding between pipe and wedge at B. That means, what are the reactions that will be offered here? Can you tell me? By wedge at point B, there will be one normal reaction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Let me call that as NB. That NB will pass through the center of the circle G. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Because normal to the curved surface is nothing but normal to the tangent drawn. Normal to the tangent drawn at B must pass through G. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And this frictional reaction, it will be along what? Tell me. The frictional reaction will be along the tangent drawn to the surface. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, who is offering friction on whom? Right now, I am drawing the free body diagram of pipe. So, I am interested in frictional force offered by wedge on the pipe. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So, where are you going to station the observer?
On the
Station the
wedge.
observer on the wedge. So, I have stationed the observer on the wedge. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
With reference to now this wedge is moving in. It is on the verge of moving in. So that means when the wedge moves in fact, with reference to the wedge, the pipe comes towards the observer. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is the direction of frictional force applied by wedge on the wedge on the pipe? Opposite to this direction. And that is this way. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Be very careful while assigning the directions. I have stationed the observer on wedge because I am interested in force offered by wedge on the pipe. With reference to wedge, the pipe is coming towards the wedge. So therefore, wedge must be applying frictional force away from it. So therefore, uska direction ye rehne wala. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And as there is a impending motion, or we assume that there is a sliding at B. At B there is a sliding. Therefore, this frictional resist it is about to slide. Therefore, this frictional resistance must be equal to 0.2 times NB. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, can you tell me what will be the what will be the reaction at A?
So normal reaction.
Yes, but there is going to be normal reaction, no doubt about it. And that normal reaction will be seen horizontal and it also must pass through G. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
I am going to call this as NA. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, as this wedge moves in, will the pipe slide over the wall? Yes, it has to.
Yes.
Do you agree with me? Now, so therefore, there will be a frictional reaction offered here. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And that frictional reaction will be in this direction. What should I call this frictional reaction as now? How much it will be? Tell me.
0.2 Na.
No, we don't know that. So we know for sure that the sliding has occurred at B, but we are not very sure whether the sliding is occurring at A or not. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So वही हमें check करना है that when this surface provides its maximum frictional resistance, what happens at A is the question. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us try to answer this question now. I am going to call this as frictional reaction at A. So let me call it as Fa. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, when when the wedge is on verge of going in, there at that time equilibrium must be maintained because still the motion has not commenced. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So in that case, now can you tell me how many unknowns are there? Tell me in this case, 3 unknowns are there.
Yes, sir.
Na, Fa and Nb. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So now let me take moment about G equal to 0. Moment of all forces about G equal to 0. Will Na cause any moment?
No, sir.
Why? Because Na is passing through G. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Will Nb cause any moment? No, because
No,
it is
sir.
passing through G. Will Fa cause moment? Yes. And how much will be that moment? Tell me. Let me call the radius as R. So it is Fa into R. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And it is positive because it is anti-clockwise. Whereas 0.2 times Nb into R is negative, and therefore I am going to write it as 0.2 times Nb into R. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Equal to 0. This is the first equation that I have got. What is the second equation? Summation fx equal to 0. What does summation fx equal to 0 give me? Tell me. Na. Now we will require to give the angle. So what is the angle made by this point to NB with horizontal? 15 degree. What is the angle made by this NB with reference to vertical? 15 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me. NA minus NB sine 15. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Minus 0.2 times NB cos 15. This must be equal to 0. This is the second equation. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, chalo. Let me rearrange the second equation. So how do I, let me rearrange the first equation as well. Or let us do it all together at the end. Let us write down summation Fy equal to 0. So what does summation Fy equal to 0 give me? Tell me. Minus Fa. Huh? And this free body diagram is not complete because I have not shown the weight. Weight needs to be shown. That is 50 into 9.81. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So now tell me. So 50 into 9.81 minus 50 into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir.
और कौन से कंपोनेंट आएंगे? प्लस NB cos 15. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And minus 0.2 NB sin 15. 0.2 NB sin 15. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This has to be equal to 0. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is the third equation. Now let us rearrange first, second and third equation. In all the equations, let us have Na first. Now this R will get cancelled out. So Na 0 Na. Then let us have Nb. So minus 0.2 times Nb. Are you with me? Plus Fa.
Yes, sir.
Plus Fa equal to 0 is the first equation. What is second equation? Tell me. It is Na minus, sorry, Na plus, let us take it as minus. Na minus in bracket
NB.
sine 15 plus 0.2 cos 15. Do you agree with me? Times NB. Minus sine is sitting outside. And this doesn't have Fa. So I will write it as 0 Fa is equal to 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And now what is the third equation? What is the coefficient of Na? Na is not there. So therefore it is 0 times Na. Happy?
Yes, sir.
0 times Na plus, chalo, cos 15 minus 0.2 sin 15. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Times NB is equal to 50 into 9.81.
So
So
minus Fa.
minus Fa का है, हाँ, okay, and minus Fa. So these are, solve these three equations and tell me the value of Na, NB and Fa.
Sir, n equals to 310.44.
310.44. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Newton. NB?
686.82.
686.82. And what is FA?
137.36.
137.36
36.
Newton. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now just have a look at this. What is the maximum value of frictional resistance that can occur at A? Tell me. Maximum value of frictional resistance at A. Maximum frictional resistance at A can be how much? Tell me. It will be coefficient of static friction 0.2 times Na. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So how much is that? 0.2 times 310.44. Tell me.
62.08.
62.08 Newton. But what is the requirement on FA? FA कितना आया है by calculation for equilibrium? 137.36.
Yes, sir.
So is FA greater than 62.08 Newton? Which
Yes.
is the maximum frictional resistance that can be offered at A. Therefore, slipping must occur at A. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Logic समझा क्या किया है? I assume that let there be slippage at B. Then I drew free body diagram of this pipe. From that, I calculated the value of Na and Fa required for equilibrium, and that Fa turns out to be more than the frictional resistance that can be offered at A. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And therefore, the sliding must have occurred at A. That's what is my conclusion. So have you understood the first part of problem number 69?
Yes, sir.
Now what is the second part? Second part is determine the force P required to move the wedge. So I have clearly understood that even before there is a slippage at B, there would be slippage at A. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And the moment there is slippage at A, that is the value that corresponding to that, whatever is the value of P, that is the value that I have to find out. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And therefore I cannot consider slippage at B to have occurred. उससे पहले ही, when there is a tendency of slippage at A, that P, I have to report it as a smallest value of P required to move the wedge. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So how are we going to tackle this? So that we will do in the next class. So we will stop it today. You can write down your names and roll numbers in the chat box, and you can leave the meeting. But there is an announcement. Today we are going to have extra class at 2:45. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So 2:45 we are going to have extra class. In next week, almost every day we will have an extra class because we have to complete the dynamics portion. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we are meeting at 2:45 once again for 1 hour. So I will share the link. Now you can leave this meeting.
Sir,
Yes, go ahead.
sir, we have MSc lecture at 2:30.
But your timetable doesn't say that.
Ma'am just messaged on the group.
Is it extra lecture? That means.
Yes, yes, sir. Extra lecture.
Okay, then we will meet at 3:30.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Okay.
So after that lecture, we will meet at 3:30.